We've got breaking news out of the Backyard Baseball League, where BBL Commissioner Mr. Clanky has taken the unprecedented step of breaking up the defending champions. After their perfect 21-0 run to the title, Clanky has ordered the Tampa Bay Devil Rays to sever ties with manager Grant Hillman, effective immediately. With opening day fast approaching, Hillman immediately took the only open managerial job remaining with the Mighty Monsters. As for the Devil Rays, they will be allowed to keep their roster, but will have to do so under new management. Clanky stated, if Tampa fans are sad, they can drink their tears out of the Stanley Cup and wipe their faces with their Super Bowl banner. Will the Devil Rays struggle without their record-setting manager, or was he carried by sheer talent? Can Hillman lead the Monsters to glory and cement his status as one of the greatest managers of all time? However this season unfolds, it'll certainly be an exciting story to follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You might have thought I was going to say, welcome back to the Backyard Baseball 2003 Tampa Bay Devil Rays season playthrough, but no, the Devil Rays era is behind us. That's gone. That series is over. We're not playing with the Devil Rays anymore. This is now the era of the Mighty Monsters. We are starting over. We are starting a brand new series with a brand new team, and we are in for a challenge. First off, I would like to thank my good friend Ethan Castle. You heard his voice in that introduction segment. You might also be familiar with his work on Coral Gaming's channel. You might know him as Coach Coral. He did some work for him as well. But Ethan and I have been friends for a while. We go way back.
Been Boaz for a long time.
And not only did he contribute to this series with that introduction segment, but he also helped me a lot with setting this series up. I tried to, start things up alone, but I made some alterations, and without getting into too much detail, I set some things up for this series that would have caused some big, bugs and crashes in the long run, and thankfully Ethan got into the code and set things straight. So again, thank you so much to you, Ethan. I'm putting his socials, like his YouTube channel and his Twitter, on the screen for you. Also make sure to go follow him and subscribe to him. But yes, this is the start of the Mighty Monsters era. However, we're not that mighty, and we sure aren't monsters. Let's go meet this team. All right, everybody, here is the lineup. Those are CPU kids in my lineup. If you didn't know this, it is possible to mod the game so you can play with the CPU kids that you would normally play against in a traditional season playthrough. But there is a special stipulation with this group of CPU kids. The lineup you see in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, is, in my opinion, the worst possible Backyard Baseball 2003 lineup. If not the worst, certainly one of the worst. If y'all are active in the Backyard Sports subreddit, which I highly recommend you join, some great guys over there, or you're active in the Discord, you have probably heard of the Jibbo Open at some point, or maybe it's called the Jibbo Challenge. And the whole point of the Jibbo Open is that you take a preset team, very similar to this one, of some of the worst CPU kids in the game, and you try to beat a team of some of the best pro players in the game. And basically the competition, from what I understand, is whomever performs the best against that team of super stacked pros is basically the winner of the Jibbo Open. However, this lineup is not identical to the Jibbo lineup, because in my opinion, the Jibbo lineup is actually even too good for what I wanted to do in this series, which is to set up the worst possible lineup. The way I chose the players for this Mighty Monsters team is I went into the spreadsheet that you can get on the Backyard Baseball subreddit, showing you the total skill points and skill traits for every single player in the game. And you can actually rank all the players by their hitting ratings or their fielding ratings, stuff like that. And to help me determine which players I should have on this team, I sorted from worst to best based on total skill points. Now, what do I mean by skill points? Well, as you know, every player in Backyard Baseball has 4 main ratings: batting, running, fielding, and pitching. The worst rating a player can have out of 10 is 1. The best rating a player can have out of 10 is 10. So if a player were to be maxed out, batting 10, running 10, pitching 10, fielding 10, they would have 40 out of 40 possible skill points, right? Well, the players that you see on the screen in front of you have the lowest skill point totals out of all the players in this game. I chose the 9 worst players literally based on skill points at least, in the game. And you're about to meet him right now. To start off, I would like to introduce you to literally, based on ratings, the worst players in Backyard Baseball 2003. First, left fielder Ivan King. 1 batting, 1 running, 2 pitching, 1 fielding. And by the way, he's currently left fielder. We're obviously going to play around with this lineup because, trust me, we're going to have to change a lot of things throughout the season. Ivan King is tied for the title of worst player in Backyard Baseball. As you can see, his skill ratings out of 40, just 5. He is 5 out of 40. But again, he's tied. So who is the other 5 out of 40 player? That is Quentin Driver, currently at center field. 1 batting, 1 running, 1 pitching, and 2 fielding. Then in right field, we have Heidi Thurman. 1 batting, 2 running. So she's a little bit faster there. 1 pitching, and 4 fielding. So you know what? She'll probably actually stay in the outfield. She's got maybe a decent arm on her. Then we move down to the infield. Second baseman Victoria Schamberg. 2 at batting, 6 at running. So, you know what? On offense, she might not be a total liability. 6 running. I mean, if you're playing against a team with a horrible catcher, with a horrible arm, you could potentially steal a base or 2 with 6 out of 10 running. So that's actually not that horrible. But as far as everything else, you know, as I just said, 2 batting, 3 pitching, 1 fielding, with the exception of maybe getting an infield hit once every now and then. Victoria Schamberg, not going to do much for us. Then we move over to first base with Cameron Haynes, who is actually getting a boost today. How about that? That's pretty great for our first game. His typical ratings are 1 at batting, 6 at running, so tied for the fastest player on our team with Victoria, so he could also potentially steal some bases against a really bad catcher. Then he is 4 at pitching, boosted to 7 pitching today. That's pretty great. 2 at fielding. Then we have our shortstop, who, as you can see, is probably the most well-rounded player on the team. She's not horrible at any particular skill, but she's mediocre at pretty much all of them. Dana Sakula, our shortstop at the moment. 3 batting, 3 running, 4 pitching, 4 fielding. Not terrible at anything, but she's certainly not good at anything either. Third baseman, Wayne Pittman, who, like Cameron Haynes, has some pretty great boosts today, or well, great boosts as in he's normally horrible. He's slightly less horrible with these boosts. His normal ratings, 3 out of 10 batting, 1 running, 4 pitching, 2 fielding. However, he's boosted to 4 batting, 3 running, 5 pitching, and 6 fielding today. So, I mean, he's got a decent arm today. Let's see what he does with it at third base. We might keep him there. Then, at catcher, Claire Nelson. 3 batting, 4 running, 6 pitching, 1 fielding. You might be thinking, well, wait a second, why is she not at pitcher? She's 6 out of 10 at pitching. That's probably the best rating on the team, right? Well, I'm about to introduce y'all to the last player on the team and the best player on the team. We're saving the best for last. Starting pitcher, Thor Herring. 3 batting, 1 running, 6 pitching, 3 fielding. Y'all, Thor Herring is going to carry this team on his back. Before I set up this season, I actually had an experimental season with a few different players, a lot of the same players though, and I had Thor Herring as a starting pitcher, and y'all, I'm just going to tell you this. We are going to live and die by Thor Herring's pitching. He can actually put together some pretty good performances. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, if he's a decent pitcher, why is he on the team? I thought the whole point was that you're going to set up the worst possible team. I am telling you, the only way we are going to score runs with this team is if Thor Herring can shut the opposing teams down from the mound, and then maybe we'll turn a double play or something and set up some power-up chains. That is the only way we're going to score runs with this team. It all lies on Thor Herring and his ability to pitch. He's a decent pitcher. That's all he can do. He can't do anything else. Clearly, he's useless on offense, right? 3 batting, 1 running. Trust me, he's actually a decent pitcher. He's not Randy Johnson or anything like that, but he is decent enough to the point where he's carrying this team on his back. If Thor is pitching well, we might stand a chance at winning a game. if Thor is not pitching well, it's all over. We have no hope, as you guys will see. So with that being said, I'm going to adjust the lineup a little bit, and we are about to jump into our season opener. I did choose Parks Department 2 as our home field, by the way, because it is the most like a normal Little League stadium, and also it's the easiest stadium to hit home runs at. A lot of people like to talk about Steel Stadium because of that really shallow center field, but Steel Stadium actually has a pretty deep left field and right field, whereas Parks Department 2 is pretty shallow all the way around. So if we're going to have any sort of, cheesy power-up line drive home runs, they're going to happen here. So that's why I chose Parks Department 2. So that is the starting lineup for our season opener. And we are playing the Texas Rangers, who of course have A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, playing first base for some reason, even though when this game came out he was a shortstop, and the whole point is that he's one of the best shortstops in the game. Whatever, CPU, do what you want. Instead of him at shortstop, they have Wendy Parsons, who actually, Wendy Parsons is actually his clone. So that's actually interesting. In case y'all didn't know, there actually are clones of the pro players. So for example, if you were to choose a pro player for your team to fill the gap on their real life team, the game has clone CPU players to basically take their place. So Wendy Parsons is actually the same as Alex Rodriguez ratings wise. Then we have Reese Worthington, who's got a boost. Center fielder Karen Donato, Shane Smith at left field, third baseman Vincent Sweet, starting pitcher Angelique Harding, 9 of 10 at pitching. Yikes. And then we've got Pamela Kirkos at catcher. I think I also forgot to mention Vanna Steinman at second base. So, on paper, this team is pretty decent, but of course, pretty decent is more than enough to get a W against the Mighty Monsters. If y'all are ready, I'm ready. Let's get this started, baby. Worst possible team versus the Texas Rangers. Let's go. Thor Herring starting off, baby. It's his team. It's his team. All right, so here are Thor's pitches. He's actually got a very, very good slow ball. Heat, not that great. Left hook is actually pretty solid. He is a left-handed pitcher, so his left hook very good. Right hook also very good. So 6 out of 10 at pitching, but I mean, he's got some good accuracy when he's got stamina. Let's start off with a changeup. High and inside. So basically, we're not going to be throwing much heat. We're just going to be throwing left hooks and slow balls for pretty much the whole time. His stamina is pretty good too, as y'all can see. All right, let's see if we can get the first strikeout of the season on just 3 pitches. There we go. Thor Herring. Let's go, baby. I told y'all. Let's see what we can do. So already his left hook is losing accuracy, as you can see. Alex Rodriguez puts that on the ground. Oh, and Dana and... I forgot who our third baseman is. That just... he's going to go for it. Ivan, throw him out. Okay, all right, shoot. Yeah, give that to us. That was an easy hit. Bad play by the guy at third base, I forget his name, and then Dana Sakula, but A-Rod decided to go for it. All right, so we got 2 outs. Gonna try the heat. Oh, that is a rocket up the middle. Very bad decision. And, well, that's gonna be a base hit. So now we got Wendy Parsons. She's hitting open. Throw it away from her. That's all you gotta do. Puts that on the ground. Ivan decides to run towards it. He's gonna throw out the runner at second. So good play by Ivan King so far at first base. Not horrible. And wow, we escaped the first inning without allowing any runs. Oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot to change the batting order. So we've got Ivan and Quentin at the 1 and 2 position. Literally the 2 worst players in the game are my number 1 and 2 batters. Why did I totally forgot. Oh gosh, this is going to be horrible. Ivan King, leadoff batter. And that's a pop fly. Look how slow he is. Okay, so that was not following the strategy. I was going to say my strategy for this season is to hopefully draw as many walks or at least as many high pitch counts as possible. Obviously, we're not going to be able to hit the ball very well no matter what, even if it's right in the middle of the zone, they are not going to have the power to hit it out, so we're just going to have to try and get as many balls and strikes as possible. 0-2 count, got to swing at this no matter what, yeah. Quentin Driver puts it on the ground, and that's going to be an easy out. Get used to that, guys. That's going to be a lot of this season on offense. Gosh, and Heidi Thurman's number 3. So literally, the top of my lineup is 1 at batting. Why did that happen? The CPU screwed me over by setting that up automatically for one thing, and I of course was an idiot for just forgetting. Like, that's quite literally the worst first three that you could possibly have. Ivan King, Quentin Driver, and Heidi Thurman. Okay. I was gonna do nothing with that anyway. So okay. An uneventful first inning of offense. Let's just see what Thor can do. Look at Thor Herring's stamina regeneration, man. He's already back up. Dude, Thor Herring's pretty underrated at pitching. If you need like a sneaky secret dark horse pitcher, go with Thor Herring. Alright, she lays down a bunt. Probably a smart decision because we're so slow. Thor throws her out. There we go. Thor doesn't have the speed, but he's got the arm. Alright, Thor. Another strike on 3 pitch for Thor Herring. Let's go. Let's go, Thor. Can I get a let's go Thor in the chat? He's not doing that bad so far. In the chat, in the comments. This isn't Twitch. This is what happens after you don't film a video for over a month. All right, he's looked at the first 2 pitches. Left hook, high and inside. Goes down looking on 3 pitches. Thor Herring. 14 pitches and 3 strikeouts already. Good start for him. All right, here we go, baby. Boosted Wayne Pittman. Let's see what he can do. Nothing we can do about that. Elevator pitch, high and outside, nothing we can do. Now we got the speed. So, I mean, if Victoria Schamberg can put the ball on the ground in a decent spot, I mean, she got the speed to potentially get on base. Oh, well, doesn't look like 6 out of 10 speed. Oh, but there's commotion in the infield. Victoria reaches base. Probably counts as an error, not a hit, but hey, she's on base. That's good enough for me. All right, and then we've got Cameron Haynes. So some more speed. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's test the arm really quick. We got a 2-0 count. No problem taking a strike here. I think their catcher's a good arm. Yeah, no way. No way. Yeah, like I was saying, unless the catcher's a horrible arm, we're still not going to be able to steal. All right, 3-1 count. Cameron Haynes. Can he draw a walk and get 2 people on base? All right, that's not bad. Oh! Whoa! That's out. Well, we hit it out of the infield. That was actually decent contact, but of course, no power behind it. Light fly out to shallow left field. That's pretty much the best we're going to get. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh! Dana Sakula! No way! Oh my gosh, that was so close to being a home run. Bro, if we had hit a home run with Dana in her first at-bat, I would have lost my freaking mind. And so as y'all can see, Dana's got a little bit of pop. A little bit of pop. She could potentially hit some cheesy line drive dingers. Full count with Dana. We're doing a good job of working the counts so far. These are pretty solid at-bats. Gonna go for this, though. Dana. Not even close. Yeah. Well, positives. She's having to throw a lot of balls and strikes, and well, really nothing more to say than that. We got a runner on base. We did get a runner on base, so there's that. When that ball's on the ground, Wayne Pittman. Oh, she's really slow too. Oh, this is their pitcher. That's why. I was gonna say. All right, easy out. And that is an infield hit. Thor dives on it. A bit unnecessary, but good throw to Ivan. 2 outs. Gotta preserve Thor's energy. He's in danger of getting pretty low if they get some runners on base. That was not a strike. That was not a strike. We got a good call there. Shane Smith puts that on the ground. Cameron gets on it. Decent throw by Cameron Haynes. Is he boosted? Yeah, he's boosted. That's why. I think he's boosted. Good throw. All right. Another scoreless inning. First time seeing Claire Nelson today. She's our backup pitcher, by the way. You guys probably saw that she was 6 out of 10 at pitching. She is the backup if we ever need to pull Thor. All right. Off the alley-oop, 1 out. Here's the big man, Thor Herring. Not going to do anything on offense, unfortunately. We'll try it anyway. Decent contact. Oh. I was hoping that would bounce past A-Rod, dude. That would have been cool. If Thor got a hit, that would have been sick. Back to the top of the order with Ivan King. So Angelique is using a lot of power-up pitches on us when she really does not have to. It's not going to take a lot to get our batters out, as you would think she would see. Whoa! She allows a 1 base runner off an error, throws 33 pitches, and she's already gone. That's surprising. All right, Reese.
Can't win 'em all.
Why did I swing at that? And Reese Worthington gets the credit for the one-pitch strikeout. Well, why on earth did I swing at that? What did I think I was going to do with an outside pitch with Ivan King? Why did I do that?
Here's the windup.
Low and away. Strike out on Alex Rodriguez. Thor Herring, 4th of the day. Let's go. Holding his own. Defending the mound. And we got the juice box. So, I mean, hey, Thor could have a complete game here. Let's try it again. Low and away. Slow ball. Another strikeout on 3 pitches. Thor Herring. The GOAT pitcher? Better than Randy Johnson? I don't know, guys.
Swing.
Ooh, and that's a bunt, but Thor is gonna get there. Throw it out with that rocket arm. There we go. What do you think you're doing trying to bunt off Thor Herring? No, he might only have 1 speed, but he's got a good arm. We shut him down again. 4 innings in a row. Scoreless. We're actually not that horrible on defense so far. We'll see how long that lasts. Look at Reese all smug with his 1-pitch strikeout. Can't believe I let him do that to us. Quentin Driver, is that over his head? No! Oh! We nearly had another base runner off an error. Oh, man. That would have been cool. Dang. I really do think the only way we're going to get base runners is errors, walks, and then power-ups. That's pretty much the only way. Or maybe Dana Sekula will rip off a line drive or something like that. But aside from that, I really genuinely think we're just not going to ever have any base runners. Gotta swing. Nothing you can do there. That was either going to be strike 3 or a pop fly. Yep, nothing you can do. Alright. Reese Worthington gets a real strikeout this time, and... Alright, Thor's back up. Ooh, grounder by Pamela Kirkos. Cameron gets on it. Ivan! He just pulled an Ahmed Khan. That would have been an out. Ran off base. That's not good. That is really not good. Freaking Ivan, man. Gonna be a thorn in my side all series long. Another strikeout. Can we have a double play here? No way. Oh, dude, imagine if we got a strikeout steal double play with this team. That would be hilarious. But hey, good strikeout for Thor. Yeah, slow ball's the move with Thor Herring. I mean, they cannot hit it. He never loses his control with it. Oh, well. All right. Spoke too soon. And with how we play on offense, that might be an insurmountable deficit. That might have just ended the game right there. 2-0 lead for the Rangers.
Swinging. Popped it up.
Angelique pops it up to Cameron. Good catch. Let's see how Thor's power-up pitches are. Oh, his slow-mo is not that bad. Every other one is not that great, but his slow-mo is pretty good. So we'll have to remember that for later. That is a grounder for Steinman. Cameron Haynes, throw it to Ivan. Don't run off the base, Ivan. There we go. Out number 3. All right, well, we allowed a home run. 2-0 lead for the Rangers. Let's see if we can get anything done. Victoria was our first player to reach base, and it wasn't even a true hit. Let's see if she can do it again. Oof. That was so low. Oh, gosh, what am I doing? No excuse for that. That was so bad. Come on, Cameron. Can we get anything done? You are boosted. You're not horrible. You're just mediocre today. Nice hit. Okay, that's right to the shortstop.
That'll keep you on your toes. Out of there.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. What are we going to do? I genuinely don't know. Okay, Dana. She had a near home run at her first at-bat. Dana! That is going to be not over the head of the second baseman. 5 scoreless innings. We have to shut him down here if we have any hope of winning this game. Grounder by Shane Smith right to Dana. How's her arm? I was gonna say, how's her arm? He's going for it. Ivan! Oh, no. No, not this cheese. It's the 5th inning cheese. Can we get him out? Let's go. We got him out of there. Thank you. Thank you. Not trying to do that. I do not need any of that. This team is bad enough as it is already. I do not need 5th inning cheese. Well, it's the 6th inning. I don't need late game cheese, period.
Swing.
A-Rod bunts it. Thor. Throw him out, please. Let's go. Good throw by Thor. Look at that arm, man. Dude. Thor kind of good, though. Thor, honestly, not that bad. If you need an underrated player, go get Thor. Go get Thor on your franchise, man. I am just a Thor stan at this point. I think as you'll all see as the series goes on, we should all be Thor Herring stans. All right, we'll juice up Thor for this last, hopefully last strike. Please. Struck her out. Let's go. All right, we're heading into the bottom of the 6th, down 2-0. Can we get anything done? If we don't score here, we lose. Ooh, Claire Nelson with some good contact. Oh, she drops it. That's going to be an easy throw. All right, normally, like I said, we got to go for the pitch count. But at this point, I think if anything looks good, we got to hop on and hope for some good contact because we're down 2-0. We can't afford to wait. All right, Thor Herring worked it to a full count. What is Reese going to do? Hoping for a second man on base with a walk. That's not going to be a walk. Oh, Thor. Oh, Thor. It's okay. All right, 2 outs. Who's up? Ivan. Freaking Ivan. We're down 2-0, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. It's freaking Ivan King, dude. Oh my gosh. I mean, listen, we probably weren't going to win this game anyways, but I really screwed myself over by having Ivan King as my leadoff with Quentin and I think Heidi as my number 2 and 3. Like, just horrible planning by me. Okay, Ivan, swing with all the power you've got. All the power in your tiny little arms. I didn't know if that was going to be lower in the zone. Oh, okay, we go down looking. We lose the first game of the season. 2-0. We didn't do a lot of losing the last series, huh? Well, we start off with a loss right there. The Mighty Monsters lose to the Texas Rangers 2-0. All right, as we normally do, we go over the stats after the game, but there's really nothing to say. We only had 1 base run of the entire game. That was Victoria Schamberg. She reached on an error. Pitching-wise, though, not a horrible performance for Thor Herring. He allowed 3 hits, one of which was a 2-run homer that basically sealed the deal. But he kept his pitch count low, 50 pitches through 6 innings, 7 strikeouts. Didn't even throw a ball outside of the strike zone. Holy cow. I didn't even realize that. Of 50 pitches, all 50 were strikes. I don't even think I pulled that off with Randy Johnson, dude. So, wow. All right. Despite the loss, not a horrible performance on defense at all, actually. I mean, think about it. That was a pretty solid team with some great players, including Alex Rodriguez. They really didn't do that much besides the 1 home run they had. And with that, our next game is against the New York Yankees at their house. And they've got Derek Jeter, Mikey Thomas, Bobby Bullgreen, and then Leo Wayne, who's tied for best player in the game. 10 batting, 10 running, 9 pitching, 10 fielding. We're just going to be taking so many L's this season, y'all. Strap in. A whole lot of L's coming up. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm glad to be back. And let me know what your predictions are for this season based on that first game performance. Do y'all think we will win any games this season? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like this video and to subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all next time.